Maybe you came to the Greensboro Coliseum to watch the Monarchs play. Maybe you went ice skating at the Carolina Circle Mall. I did both of those growing up, but that's about as close as I ever got to real ice skating. And now you have a chance to see serious ice skating. For the second time, the U.S. Figure Skating Championships are coming to Greensboro. January 17th through the 25th, you will see the best of the best on the ice. Scott, what does this event mean for the Coliseum Complex? What does it mean for Greensboro?
Well, this is one of our Super Bowl events. We take great pride in hosting the biggest and best events in our community. From Paul McCartney to Garth Brooks to the ACC tournament, this ranks up there as one of the bigger and better events that our community's ever hosted. So we go all out. We make every effort to make this as big a success as we possibly can, and I think you'll see that over the next 10 days of competition.
And this event has something really for all ages.
Yeah, it starts with the novices early in the week and it ends with the Olympic stars next weekend on the 24th and 25th. So you get to come out and see a complete different variety of skaters, and you see the younger kids will be our future Olympians in a few years, and it's really neat to see those folks get started in their career.
What is the impact on Greensboro?
Well, it's about $27 million that the Convention Visitors Bureau quotes as our economic impact. That's people that are coming to our community, they're buying tickets, they're staying in hotel rooms, they're buying gasoline, they're eating out at the restaurants, they're going to the malls. So that's an exchange of money that takes place in the community. That ranks up there as some of our biggest events.
And of course, competitors are coming from all over the country, but spectators too.
Yeah, we have ticket sales from all 50 states and internationally as well. So you got a wide variety of people. You're going to have people coming to our community looking for Southern hospitality, and we are known for that. Tournament Town always rolls out the red carpet, and we expect to do that in the next 10 days.
Already thinking about how to lure them back for another year?
It's always in the back of our mind. We've got some other big events coming up that we're real proud of, including the United States Gymnastics combined national championships. Of course, this is an ACC tournament year. We have an NCAA regional and some other events. So we've got a lot going on. It's going to be one of our busiest years ever, and we're excited.
And lots of fun for all of us, too. Thank you. Bob Dunlop is the Senior Director of Events for U.S. Figure Skating. Why come to Greensboro? 2 years now. Why?
Yeah, well, first of all, we're really happy to be back. We were here in 11, and you know, it was really good. I mean, Greensboro really welcomed this event and our athletes loved it. We got a lot of great feedback, and so when we looked for 4 years later, we're in our bid process probably 2 years ago, and the folks here really wanted us back, kept in dialogue, and ultimately we're back. So it's, like I said, it's probably seems like I was here a week or two ago, and we were wrapping up the championships, and now we're back starting another one.
What do you like about the city itself? We know the Coliseum is fabulous and a fabulous facility.
Well, it is, and it lays out really well for our needs. We're a big event, we're a long event, and the general public may know us only by what they see on TV, but we have 4 other levels that'll be competing here throughout the course of over 9-10 days, and so having two sheets of ice really close together, one temporary and one permanent, that worked great. But more than anything, it's just, we had a great support team here through the arena, through the local organizing committee, and that's essentially the same people in place. So it's really welcoming to come back. And the media attention, of course, was unbelievable in 11. We're already seeing that again. And the community support, people in the stands, really just made an easy decision.
You talked a little bit about it, but explain a little bit more about what happens over the course of the events and the different ages and the different levels that we'll see on the ice.
Yeah, so tomorrow, Friday, is our very first day as far as official practice. And what all that means is really there's no competition tomorrow. It's just they're getting their feet under them, they're getting a sense of the venues, they're formally practicing for the first time in Greensboro. Competition begins on Saturday, and that's for really young competitors. First 3 days is all about our juvenile and intermediate levels, which, if you're looking at it from an Olympic perspective, these are guys that are probably 8 years away from even considering contention. So it's 5 levels in total: juvenile, intermediate, novice, junior, and then the senior or championship level, which is that final level is Olympic and world caliber skaters for the most part.
Skaters are coming from as far as?
Oh, you name it. They're all across the country. I don't know exactly how many states are represented this year, but historically speaking, it's, in 30 plus. It's just a big deal. The way we work, we qualify athletes from all regions of the country by our system. And so, again, they're coming a long way. Some short, some driving, but mostly are flying.
What does it mean for a skater to reach this championship?
It's everything for them. If you think about an Olympics environment, that's the best 3 athletes in each discipline on behalf of the United States. So this is a stepping stone to that ultimate dream. But even just to get out of your own region is a big step, but let alone make it to the national championships, that's a really big step, because then you're really the top 12 in the nation just by showing up. So, for those families and for those coaches and for those athletes that put in hours upon hours upon hours of training, this is the payoff. And so for them, even though some of them are very young, they get to be here, get that wow factor of being in a major venue, but also they get a wow factor of seeing idols that they've dreamed about meeting, skating on the same ice as them. So it's pretty cool.
Are you an ice skater?
I'm not a figure skater. I definitely can ice skate. I've grown up on the skates, but I have a really healthy respect for what our athletes do, because just being a good skater does not translate to being a good figure skater. And I think that's one thing you got to understand if you're coming to watch the championships is, even some of the warm-ups and things, what they do looks so easy, like athletes can make it look, but what they're doing is it takes a lot of practice and it's very tricky.
It's like gymnastics on ice, and sometimes gymnastics on ice with another person in synchronicity.
Yeah, our pairs are phenomenal. I mean, again, you hit it on the nose there with the pairs athletes especially. It really is gymnastics on ice. But every event has its own unique qualities. The men, we're talking the power of the skating and the quad jumps, the ladies, the artistry and the expertise of their spins and footwork, and then in the ice dance, we're coming off an Olympic gold medal by our top ice dance team that will be here. They won't be competing, but they're here. They've really kind of raised the bar for ice dance worldwide, and so every discipline has its moments.
Well, have a great competition, and we hope we can lure you back in a few more years.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right.
Tickets are still available for all sessions of the U.S. Figure Skating Championships. You can go to the Coliseum box office or Ticketmaster.com.